The United Nations International Vesak celebrations commenced today in Colombo under the auspices of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The 14th UN International Vesak celebrations and the World Buddhist Summit is being held at the BMICH.
The 14th UN Day of Vesak commenced at the BMICH in Colombo under the auspices of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as its chief guest. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was welcomed to the BMICH by Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, Minister of Justice and Buddha Sasana Vijayadasa Rajapaksa and President Maithripala Sirisena. Former Sri Lankan Presidents Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga and Mahinda Rajapaksa were also present for the occasion. The proceedings of the inaugural session officially kicked off with Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa recalling the successful efforts of former Foreign Minister Lakshman Kadirgama in 1999 to declare Vesak as an international day of celebration at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The highlight of the session was, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech. Given the powerful public speaker that he is, Prime Minister Modi issued a strong message to the gathering where he said that Vesak is of enormous significance to both the Indians and Sri Lankans as well as all Buddhists around the world.
Ours is a friendship that lies in the hearts of our people and in the fabric of our societies. To honor and deepen our links of Buddhist heritage, I have the great pleasure to announce that from August in this year, Air India will operate direct flight between Colombo and Varanasi. We are committed to the economic prosperity of our Sri Lankan brothers and sisters. We will continue to invest in driving positive change and economic growth to deepen our development cooperation. In trade and investment, we are already significant partners. We believe that free flow of trade, investment, technology, and ideas across our borders will be to our mutual benefit. Today, India's development cooperation with Sri Lanka amounts to $2.6 billion. My conversations with President Sirisena and Prime Minister Wickremesinghe have only reinforced our will to join hands in achieving our common goals. As you make important choices for the harmony and progress of our society, you will find in India a friend and a partner that will support your nation-building endeavors.
The World Buddhist Summit is being held under the theme Buddhist Teachings for Social Justice and Sustainable World Peace. The Mahasangha, led by the chief prelates of the three sects and Buddhist representatives of 85 countries and diplomats, attended the event.
Thus, Buddhist teachings provided a revolutionary outlook in a time when war and warrior leaders were revered. They are equally relevant to today's world, when degenerate politics and selfish greed have resulted in extreme and glaring inequalities between the rich and the poor, between the north and the south, between the powerful and the powerless. Buddhism shows the moderate path and the need to strengthen and consolidate social justice. The task before you is to deliberate on how Buddhist teachings can be applied to today's world so as to ensure social justice and sustainable world peace.
The Indo-Sri Lanka relationship is closely linked to Buddhism and goes back to ancient times. The leader of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where Lord Buddha was born and attained Nibbana, has come to be a part of this celebration with the message of Vesak. It is said that those who live by the Dhamma will be protected by the Dhamma. Therefore, by spreading the message of Buddhism, which is of utmost importance to the country as well as the world, we will be able to resolve conflicts, calm society, turn the public towards a better path and illuminate the humanness in humans.
බෞද්ධ දර්ශනයෙන් දෙන පණිවිඩය